So it's game one of the Challenger. Janice will deal out same two decks of cards, and we'll start game two. And now, Jesse, you need this game. And we start game two with a question to you, Jesse. Jesse, we asked 100 women, when you see a picture of a nude man in a magazine, do you usually think he looks sexy or silly? How many women think pictures of nude men look silly?
Well, my wife...
Great pause on that one, wasn't there, Fred?
My wife wouldn't look at anything like that, so I don't know about the majority of the women. You say look silly?
Yes. How many think it would look silly rather than sexy, a nude man in a magazine?
I'd say 35.
35 out of 100 say a nude man looks silly, Pauline.
Personally, I think they look sexy, and I think most of my friends would agree. I don't think they look silly. I'm going to say it's to be higher, much higher, much higher.
No, how many think the nude men look silly?
I'm sorry.
He said 35 to say they look silly.
I'm sorry. I'd say lower.
Oh, that's okay.
Lower.
You say that like...
I got so excited when you said sexy nude
I was
man.
going to say, do you subscribe to any of those magazines?
No, but when I'm in the store, and I sometimes peek from the corner.
Oh, I see. All right.
I don't let anybody see me.
Jesse says 35. Pauline says lower. The actual number of women who think pictures of nude men look silly is 59. More say silly. Jesse. Well, Jesse starts. Do you think they're silly or sexy, Joe?
Oh, sexy.
Oh, okay. You're with her then, huh? That's interesting. The women say sexy. Jesse, you start with a 3.
Good card, higher.
Higher than a 3. An 8.
3.
Freezing on that middle card. Jesse takes a one-card advantage. Question to you, Pauline. Pauline, we asked 100 sixth grade boys, has a little girl ever broken your heart? How many sixth grade boys said a little girl has broken their heart?
Well, I have a niece who's a knockout, and she's had boys after her all the time, and she's broken a few hearts, but I'm going to go with I'm going to say about 30.
30 out of 100 sixth grade boys said a little girl has broken their heart, Jesse.
Well, a little boy's heart is easy to broke, but it mends mighty fast, so I'm going to say it'd be a little higher.
A little higher than that.
Yeah, they mend fast, but it'll be higher.
The actual number of sixth grade boys who said a little girl has broken their heart is 43. Jesse is right. It's higher. I hope it mends fast.
Change that card, please.
Now winning the question, Jesse can change his base card to a 4. Good change.
Card. Higher.
Higher than a 4. No. Break for Pauline at a free chance.
Okay.
At a 6.
Oh, 6. Oh, good cards be with me. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 6. Yes, the
I'm going to
card.
freeze.
Yes, the cards
Freeze on
were
that.
with her, and we have a tie as Janice fills in the spaces. Question 3 to you, Jesse. Jesse, we asked 100 men, have you ever done something so bad that if you'd been caught, you could have gone to prison? How many men have done something so bad if they'd been caught, they could have gone to prison?
Well, I think that's going to be pretty high, Jim, because a lot of guys does things, kindly covers it up. I'm going to say about 60.
60?
Yeah.
Think it happens, huh?
Men get away with a lot of they don't know nothing about.
I'm not going to ask you whether you have or not, Jesse. We'll go right to Pauline. He says 60.
I don't think that many men are going to do anything that they're going to get in a lot of trouble for. They maybe sneak around and do a few things, but I think it's going to be lower, much lower.
You say lower?
Yeah.
The actual number of men who've done something so bad they could have gone to prison is 27. It is lower. Pauline, very much lower.
I'm going to change that card.
I guess it depends on what you think is bad enough to go to prison. And Pauline, you got a 4.
Okay. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 4.
Oh, no!
Again, a 2 comes up to hurt Pauline. Jesse with a 4.
Higher.
Higher, he says. Higher it is.
3.
One card advantage for Jesse. We're just creeping along slowly, but we're going to stop creeping right here because, again, we're at sudden death. Someone has to win it here. Pauline, we asked 100 senior citizen men, do you wish Bustles would come back in style? You know what a bustle is?
Yes. One of
Little thing sticking up?
that
Yeah.
stick out in the back.
How many senior citizen men would like it if Bustles came back in style?
I'm sure they enjoyed that style then, but I think men love to see a woman in a nice dress, a straight skirt. I think the bustle hides your figure. So I'm going to say that's going to be low. I don't think they want to see the bustle come back. I'm going to say maybe about 15.
15 out of 100 senior citizen men would like to see the bustle back. Jesse, you're a senior citizen gentleman?
I'm a senior citizen. No, men like women like they are, and that's old-fashioned stuff. And there's not many of us around it. It even seen muscle in that time, so a lot of it don't even know what it is. So I'm going to say it's lower.
Even lower than that? The actual number of senior citizen men who wish Bustles would come back in style is 2. You're right, Jesse. It is lower. And Jesse, this time you've got control in sudden death with 2 cards. Pauline needs 3. What are you going to do?
Let's let Pauline play.
Let's let her play it. Get them all.
Okay.
You're the champion, Pauline.
Higher.
Make
We're
one
gonna go
mistake,
higher
we've
on
got a
that.
tie. She
Come
says
on,
higher.
Hearts. Oh,
We have a tie. Jesse wins it in sudden death. So in both games, control and sudden death turned out to be the difference.
Oh, no.
And now we set up for the tiebreaker. 3 cards up there, 3 questions here. Good match. I congratulate both of you. Good play.
Thank you.
Jesse, we start the tiebreaker with a question to you. And Jesse, we asked 100 psychiatrists. Generally speaking, if a couple is married 10 years, is it reasonable for them to expect their marriage to have just as much passion as it did when they were newlyweds? How many psychiatrists said a couple should expect just as much passion after 10 years?
Oh, they should. 10 years, well, generally a couple get married when they're along about 20 and about 30. And according to the athletes, all I can find out from, your strength grows till you get about 30 and then it starts to decrease. So they're still just in the prime of life. I'm going to say that to be about 60.
60 out of 100 psychiatrists said a couple should expect as much passion after 10 years.
Okay, I think a marriage is what you make of it, and if you have a good marriage, you love each other, there's just going to be just as much passion then as when you first got married, so I'm going to say it's going to be higher.
Even higher than that?
Yeah.
Interesting thinking with this one. The actual number of psychiatrists who said a couple should expect just as much passion after 10 years is 16. Oh, you were both way off, but Jesse gets it. He's lower. Way down there. Jesse, you start the tiebreaker with a 6.
Oh, change that card, Jim.
Winning the question, you can change it. Another 6.
Higher.
Higher than the 6. A queen.
Lower, lower.
Championship lower. Yeah! In a good match. Good close match.
Bless you.
And Pauline,
Thank you.
congratulations to you.
It was a
You
real
have $100
pleasure.
in cash and
Thank
some nice
you.
party gifts.
Thank you
you,
very
Pauline. Pauline Folas. And Jesse, come on down here with me. Jesse Bowen.
It's good to be here.
You like that, huh? Listen, that 200 for the game gets you up to a nice round $5,000 in cash, Jesse.
Don't make it sound so big, Jim. I don't want to have a heart attack.
Oh, all right. Jesse's going for more right after this. Don't go away. Right on, yeah.